This is a brief video for as an introduction to finding thumb position on the double bass comfortably. Because it's an important part of the instrument to get comfortable with. We want to play the whole thing, and if you're using a method book like George Vance's Progressive Repertoire, it starts the students up here pretty early in the first book. So I've got a couple things here with me. Obviously I have my bass and I have my bow, but I also have a measuring tape. And I know the Vance book has the position chart in the beginning of the book with the ratios and the measurements, because this note, this octave, is the halfway point, and that's where we're finding our thumb position. We're playing this harmonic, right? I'm not pressing the string down with my thumb. I'm just playing a harmonic by letting it ring out while I touch the string just ever so slightly. But I'm a very visual learner, so this might help other visual learners. I've got my measuring tape, and what I want to show is that if we measure the vibrating length of the string, so that would be from the bridge to the nut, and it's going to be a slightly different measurement on every bass, but on this bass it's 42 inches. And for most basses it'll probably be about 41 or 42 inches, but on this bass it's 42 inches. 42 divided by half obviously is 21. So if I measure from the bridge 21 inches, that gets me right here. If I see if I play that is our halfway point. And again, when we're starting out with the Vance book or other similar methods, we call this thumb position because we actually can play that harmonic note with our thumb. So like with Scotland's Burning, it's just with our thumb. Now a couple of things to point out. Number one, you don't want to get into the habit of resting your arm on the top of the bass. I know I just did, but we want to get comfortable keeping the wrist flat. So we're going to lift the elbow up and engage the shoulder muscle a little bit, just so that we're not collapsing here and bending our wrist really badly. My bass happens to have really low sloping shoulders, so it makes accessing this a little bit easier for me than maybe for some other basses that might have higher, more rounded shoulders. And you know, talk with your teacher, use your method books, and hopefully this little visual guide with the measuring tape, it might be something that you find helpful. Sometimes I even take a pencil with my beginning students, and once I find that harmonic node, just put a little bit of graphite right on the wood. It's hard to see from stage, but it's really easy to see from the bass player's standpoint. It doesn't do any permanent damage, and when you're ready to erase it or wipe it off, it comes right off. All right, happy practicing.